We moved our farm!
It happened.
Finally,
Yes.
wow, I can't believe it.
There has been so many changes over the last few weeks. We don't know where to start updating you all. Hi, Nina.
Yeah, first of all, we moved our entire farm from Cherry Creek to Ootischenia near Castlegar. It was a lot of work and it took weeks of planning, actually probably closer to months of planning everything. But the actual move day, you know, because we planned things pretty well, went I would say
For the
considerably
most
good.
part,
Yeah, for the
yeah.
most part,
It was
everything
good.
went pretty smoothly. We're really impressed.
Yeah.
But we did not do it on our own, that's for sure. Yeah, it only
should-
went smoothly because we had all the help. So it all mostly started the night before when we went up to our good friend Evelyn's, our neighbors, where the cows were spending some time, and we loaded Mina, our resident cow, and Heidi, a new milk cow that we bought from our best friend Evelyn. So yeah, we loaded cows, brought them home, put them in a nice holding pen because we were wanting to have them ready to go for the hauler the next morning.
Yeah, it took a few tries for us to get the cows in, but we managed to do it the night before.
Yeah, we ended up having to do 2 cows separately. So load one, take them down.
Couldn't
They're a
get
lot
that.
bigger than we thought. They're a lot more pregnant than.
And
Yeah.
a lot more stubborn.
Yeah.
And then the night at 3 a.m. we got up and we started loading all the birds in the crates and into the truck. And our coop has a very, very high roost in the one in Kamloops had a really high roost for those of you who visited. So we actually walk under the roost and grab the chickens. But the chickens, of course, they poop when they're roosting, and it was just horrible. It was like it was raining poop. So by the time we catch all these almost 300 birds, we were covered in poop everywhere. And I think we were done just around 6 o'clock, and
Yeah.
we were just about to go have a shower.
Yeah, we were just loading. We had caught the turkeys. We were just loading the last of the birds, so the turkeys into the Susie, and we heard the dogs, the bird dogs barking. And so we're wondering what's going on. Turn around. We see the cows running up the neighbor's driveway toward the highway. Both of the cows. So this is 6 a.m. when the loaders or the hauler's supposed to be there at 7:30.
By the time we got the car and we were chasing after the cows, they were gone. We couldn't see them anywhere. I was actually pretty impressed. Like, we were driving down the road, and then you saw. You were like, "What are the horses looking at?" I was like, "What?" And then I guess you saw the horses across the road looking at somebody else's property, and the cows were over there. So we just
Yeah.
followed, and then we followed where the horses were looking at.
Yeah.
Well, we were lucky we found them in time, and we were back just in time before Mary showed up.
Yeah. And Marie Vanderwilk from Second Go Hauling, which we had hired her to move the cows, the dogs, and the sheep, showed up right on time, actually just even a little early. Yeah, we loaded the cows pretty easy. She has a nice long trailer. Cows went in super easy. Thank goodness for Marie. She was so calm around animals, and she really helped us. She knew what she was doing. She helped us load the cows, and then
It was nice that she had separators inside the trailer,
Yeah,
so we put the cows and then locked
amazing.
them, and they still had space to load the rest of the animals.
And then we had the sheep down on their old pasture in a corral waiting, but it was down the long windy road of ours, and she hummed hard, and then she's like, "No, I'll do it." So she backed her big trailer and truck all the way down our windy road, just perfect up to the sheep. And thank goodness also we had our good friend Rachel
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh, she was there keeping the dogs and the sheep calm and just making sure everything was okay. And we had her help load all the sheep. And we had a couple dogs that took off, but we got everyone in, loaded up. and yeah, and ready to go. And then Marie took off, and it was less than, I'd say, 20 minutes, and she was already on her way
Yeah.
to
then
Castlegar.
we all left from Kamloops heading this way on separate vehicles.
All hauling different things.
Yeah, and then like everything was good for the first 10 minutes, and then I got a call from you. I guess Marie messaged you.
Yeah.
And then she was like, a dog's trying to escape. So she pulled over on the side of the road, and there is a little window at the top of the trailer, which chicken barely could fit in there. A dog was trying to escape, and she got pictures of that. And she had to stop and then tie them all down. And she went
a couple times.
Yeah, she went a little bit further, and another dog tried to escape, so she stopped and tied them all.
We didn't crate. It was my fault because we didn't crate the dogs. We thought they'd be calmer with the sheep.
Yeah,
but
never would have thought that they would try
get out
of like a small hole at the top of the trailer. But I guess the dog was almost halfway out when she got pulled over and pulled it back in. So that was a close
It was
one.
amazing though.
Yeah.
She took care of everyone. And we had a little lamb. A lamb was born 2 days before we were moving. And Marie was so good about it, kept him in the cab and nice and calm. And then when she'd stop, she let the lamb out with Mama and have a drink and bond. And she was just incredible. And yeah, taking care of the dogs and the sheep and everybody. Everyone was very happy when they got here. They didn't even want to come out of the trailer. They were so happy in there with her.
And the rest of the trip went really good. When we got here, so our situation is we're living about 10 kilometers from Castlegar. And we're really close to town, and the road is pretty good for the most part, except the last 3 kilometers
3
or
to
so.
4.
Yeah, it is really bad. Like it's a really windy, narrow road.
Goat trail.
And it's a huge side slope on the edges of the road, and then there is a part with a big rock on one side of the road, and then there's pretty much a steep cliff going down to the river. I don't know, what do you say, like 100 feet?
Yeah,
drop?
almost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a big
quite a drop.
Yeah, so nobody want to go down that. And we were for sure certain that her trailer wouldn't make it through that corner.
Our trailer, when we brought the pigs about 4 or 5 days earlier, we used our trailer, and that trailer with our truck just made it past the rock. So we thought
even somebody might have scraped a little bit of it.
Yeah.
But we at least made it here. And then with her trailer, we decided that, okay, we're just going to walk the animals.
So yeah, we're so lucky to have such a wonderful community around us. Everyone was super keen to walk the 4 kilometers in the, what was it, 30 degrees or something, to walk all our animals here. So yeah, we had lots of families, so much help, which we couldn't have done any of this without all their help. And some brought food, some brought water. There's just like, everyone had such a great attitude. So yeah. At first, that was probably a 6-7 hour trip for all the animals, and opened the door and no one really wanted to get out. And once you got one out, like the dogs, just like, they were so stoked. They went bolting out, and then the sheep follow the dogs, because they know they're safe with the dogs. So everybody just took off down the road, and we were thinking, oh my God, this is a bit more out of control than normal. Usually we have a bit more control over one. But eventually it was I think it was probably 200 meters or so, and then everyone got tired and hot and slowed down. So we had Mina on a halter, and the dogs kind of plodding along, and the dogs would take turns jumping into the river on the way because it was hot. And everyone really helped kind of keep the sheep going, and they kind of snacked along the way.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people behind to push the stragglers forward, because you always have a few that kind of just stick around behind. So
slower.
They need a bit of a push.
And we had our old dog with the sheep dogs, Yvonne. He had to be in the truck with the lamb. We put him and baby lamb in the truck, and the truck drove behind. Anyway, all went well. Everything went really smoothly. And then we got everyone loaded into a big corral we had here. And as soon as we gave everyone water, everyone dropped for a nap. Like, everyone was asleep. It was so quiet. And then everyone had all our helpers were hauling water, filling up water for pigs and sheep and cows, and then we unloaded the birds.
We feel really blessed to be on this land. It feels really good to be here. And this place has incredible history, which we are looking forward to learn more about and share with you, hopefully. And because this project that we've taken on is a really big project, we've poured everything into this, and we want to do it right. And the only way to do that is to work with Mother Nature. So we've learned that from our previous projects. So we're going to actually take a whole year and not take any major steps during this first year. So it's going to be just us doing small projects here and there and observing, listening to feedback from Mother Nature, and adjusting our plans accordingly. So it'll be a lot of fun, and we're hoping to share our adventure with you. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, there's so many lessons we're learning every day. So we're hoping to put a video out once a week on Sundays, just to document or update you guys on what we're seeing around here. You know, what fruits that are in season, and wildlife sightings, and ridiculous animal antics which have been happening, and just so many oh my gosh, so many lessons already.
Yeah, what we're foraging.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll be trying to keep you updated every week with that. Yeah.
Because we are living off the land here and
Completely off grid.
Yeah. And so it's a pretty exciting adventure, and we're just at the beginning here. And we hope that you come along on this adventure with us. Even
Yes.
we're gonna miss our friends from Kamloops,
Yes,
but I
so
hope
much.
that you follow us and stay in touch. And please feel free to share the video with as many people as you like. And yeah, we look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Yes, sounds good.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.